Greetings to all of you traversing the digital universe. I'm Vinny, and this is week 14 of Living for All the Marbles, covering from 20 to 26 October. And today we're going to talk a little about bourbon. So that might have some interesting things as part of it. Anyway, my name is Vinny. This is Living for All the Marbles, and I'm on a journey. Accountability for myself to live my vision, inspiration hopefully for you and for others, and a legacy for my children and my grandchildren to know how I view the world and what I think. And if this is something that you're interested in, I would encourage you to like and subscribe and share, do whatever you do. Love to have you join us on this journey. As I said, this is week 14, and if you've been following us, you know that every week we grab a marble. And this week is no different. So we're swapping one from the bright future into the well-lived past. And we're going to talk about first hunting. Had a chance for the first time to go hunting in Maryland here with a friend, actually black powder hunting. And it just was a good thing to be out in the woods. You know, part of my vision is, to live is what I'm doing, is trying to live my vision. Part of my vision is to get out more, to hunt and fish, to do things with the family and friends, and to be able to go out with a buddy of mine. And we saw a few deer, didn't get one this time, but had a chance to have some lunch together, hunt in the morning, go out, do some things, go visit a place that had some really great outdoor supplies, and then come back and hunt in the evening. So it ended up being, a pretty good day. And then the other thing was I finally got a chance to see one of my grandsons play soccer. I haven't seen him play in years. He's a junior now, doing really, really well. Made the varsity as a freshman, and now is actually getting a lot of playing time, and it was really great. They didn't have a great game with regard to the finals that they were in, or the playoffs, that they were in, but it was good to see them play and to see how his skills have developed. Really great to watch him. Some of his crosses and things were just really well done. And I'm not a big soccer guy. I grew up playing, baseball, football, basketball. But I'm learning a little bit about the game, and it was really interesting, to watch. And then the last thing I want to talk about this week is a little bit of bourbon. I'm part of a group called the Maryland Bourbon Tasters. And, though I don't drink a lot, my wife and I do try and do something because we like to share some things with friends, and including friends that can't be with us, so we do it over the internet. And we have what we call Adult Beverage Friday. So a couple of weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago now, we did a beverage called Bourbon Get Together. And what we did was we combined a little bit of bourbon with a little bit of Irish mist, and we made a layered drink in a 2-ounce glass. So we had a layer of of bourbon cream on the bottom, and then we folded on top of that a layer of Irish mist with a spoon, and then on top of that a layer of Basil Hayden's bourbon, which is one of the bourbons that I happen to like as a regular sipper. So the idea here is that you layer all them on top of each other so that you can see each individual layer. And it turned out really well, and a lot of people reacted to it. And friends called and said, hey, when are we coming over? So we actually set a date, and we had a bunch of people over this past Saturday for a couple of hours. And it really ended up being, great. It was good to see friends. Not all of our friends, drink. So didn't matter. Everybody was invited who wanted to come, and we had other beverages and stuff for them, of course. But then people actually really liked, to taste the drink, and people really thought it was great. But it was an opportunity. Bridget went all out. She made bacon bourbon chocolate chunk cookies. She made a great bourbon cheese ball with mascarpone cheese and Gouda and some other stuff. Can't remember exactly all what was in there. And of course bourbon. And then she also made some bourbon meatballs, and she made a homemade French, pan bread, which she actually made it in an iron skillet. So it was just a really great day. And we had a lot of fun. And the other thing I was introduced to was the president of our bourbon club. Actually, was invited. He's a friend, not just president of the club, but he's very knowledgeable, and so he wanted to. We asked him if he would come by, and he said sure. And he brought me something that I had never seen before, and it's called an infinity bottle. Now, what an infinity bottle is, it's a bottle that never goes empty. So as you drink it down, you then, when you get to the bottom of some of your other bourbons that you like, you just pour the whatever remainders in that bottle, and you just keep on filling it. So he actually has a infinity barrel, and that barrel has, as of right now, over 80 different bourbons. And it might be whiskeys too, but I know it's at least bourbons. And so when he took that and put it into a bottle, and he put my initials on it and the little infinity sign, and he said, I want to introduce you to the concept of the infinity bottle. So now I have it started. I've already added a little bit to it because I've tasted some. But the idea now is that I have this bottle that nobody will ever be able to duplicate the flavor of, because it started with his 80 plus bourbons and whiskeys, but now it has mine. And so it'll never be the same. It'll be something that I will be able to share with friends when they come over. But that's a bottle that will probably never leave my house. It will always be something that is only held special for those who actually come to the house. So it was really actually a lot of fun this week. So I want to let you know that it's a real big deal to me, and I say this every week, but it is, because we got up to 50 followers, and that's kind of cool. But hopefully people will keep joining us, and they'll get value out of this, and it'll encourage you also to live intentionally and finish strong, because that's what we want. Live the life you want. Live that life completely until the time the Lord calls you home. We always like to share our faith, but bourbon is one of the things, and the Adult Beverage Friday is something else that I like to share with friends and family. So I want to let you know we look forward to seeing you again. God bless. See you next week.